Hello, welcome back to my channel if you're watching this on YouTube, and welcome to whatever other platform you're watching this on. I am Dr. Uche. I love everything books. I'm a bibliophile and I love discussing tips to help others write their biographies in particular. I review fiction and I also do children's book read aloud. And today I'm so excited to have another book here by the fabulous author Mandy Woolf. I have reviewed another book in her Janey's book series here on this channel before. That was Janey Just in Case. Today I'm reviewing Just Janey's Way. Just Janey's Way by Mandy Woolf. Illustrated by Elmira Georgieva. So let's dig right in. What I love so much about her books would be two things in particular. First, it teaches a lesson. So every single book has a takeaway for a child, something for them to learn, a lesson for them to try and implement in their lives. The other thing is I really like how she uses a lot of ethnic diversity in her images. So there's a wide variety of very lovely pictures here. Every child should be able to see themselves in the pages of her book. And I think that is so important. Representation does matter. So Janey, another book in the Janey series, Just Janey's Way. I'm going to go ahead and read it today. And it's so glad to have my littles join me today. She dedicates it to her wonderful children, to my wonderful children. All right. Janey's feet thudded on hard ground as she hopped and jumped while Mai skipped along behind her. "Do it my way, Mai," yelled Janey. The morning bell chimed, announcing the beginning of school. I'll hold it like this. Pushing past Sam, Janey rushed to the front. "I am frontline leader, so it's my turn first," she yelled. Oh boy, Janey's not being nice today. In class, Janey darted to her seat, pulling Mai along. "Sit next to me," insisted Janey. Mrs. Patel cleared her throat. "It's our turn to go to the garden today, so who wants to help carry the spades?" Janey waved her hands in the air. Pick me," she cried. Mrs. Patel blew her whistle. "Let's start by cleaning up the garden," she cried. "I'm cleaning the bug hotel," insisted Janey. Landing with a thump on the ground, Janey snatched a limp lettuce leaf and dangled it in front of the worms. "Eat up," demanded Janey as she tidied and organized around them. By the compost heap, Sam piled rotten fruit and vegetables together. "I always separate everything first," demanded Janey. Near the big oak tree, Ben cleared weeds, resting for a second to squeeze his fidget ball. "You're supposed to pull weeds from the root," commanded Janey. Mrs. Patel's voice called across the garden. "It's time to get into groups. We're going to plant seeds." Janey darted towards Mai, Ben, and Sam. "You're in my group," she insisted. Mai had her heart set on basil, Ben longed for sweet pea, and Sam fancied green beans. But Janey cried, No, no, no. Basil is too small, sweet pea needs sun, and green beans take far too long to grow. It has to be marigolds. You always have to do things your way, cried Sam. It's not right, mumbled Ben. We don't want to be in your group anymore, whispered Mai. Janey's bottom lip quivered. I was only trying to help, she whimpered. So Janey worked in a corner of the garden, planting marigolds. The others worked together, giggling and chatting as they took turns to listen and share ideas. It's not much fun on my own, whispered Janey. Brushing herself down, Janey walked towards the others. I'm sorry, she whispered. Sometimes I worry and having things my way helps me feel safe. I worry too, replied Ben. This helps me. Sometimes I get a bit fidgety, added Ben. Me too, cried Janey. You can help me if you like, grinned Ben. Okay, smiled Janey. Janey and Ben leveled the soil. What seeds shall we pick? Asked Sam. You choose, smiled Janey. Who wants to label the seeds? Asked Mai. It's up to you, grinned Janey. Who wants to water? Asked Ben. Can I water the seeds, please? Asked Janey. And the others smiled. Soon the garden was complete with basil, sweet pea, green beans, and marigolds. Great job, clapped Mrs. Patel. It was teamwork, cried everyone. Then they jumped up and down with joy, each in their own special way. The end. That's the end. Lovely, lovely. Just Janey's Way by Mandy Woolf and illustrated by Elmira Georgieva. So here's a summary for the parents who want to know if they want to buy. Janey wants everything her way and she won't take no for an answer. Her friends do their best to fit in with her demands until they decide that enough is enough. Is Janey a stubborn bully, or is it that she just needs time to understand the true meaning of friendship? What a lovely book. As I said, something I love about books by the author Mandy Woolf is that children learn a lesson, something to take away. And I love the diversity in her pictures. Every child can see themselves in her books. And I think this is so wonderful. It's a beautiful, diverse world we live in after all. So I hope you might consider buying Just Janey's Way. This is teaching children to share, to accommodate others, other people's way of doing things, other people's preferences, to not always want it their way. And yet it also teaches the beautiful thing that sometimes just apologizing and explaining yourself can help a lot of things. I'd say a lot of us adults actually need to read this book. There are lessons for us too to learn here. And this is a lovely book. I so enjoyed reading it for my littles watching this channel. I hope you join me next time I have a children's book to review. And for the grown-ups, I hope you join me when I'm reviewing another work of fiction or giving a tip or biography writing suggestion to help people on their journey. Again, Dr. Uche, your bibliophile, book lover, everything all about books here on this channel. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.